Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Welcome to our Freedom Revolution event. My name is Carol Watson, and I'm going to be hosting our very special healthcare professional call tonight, featuring 3 busy medical professionals who are on a mission. The reason why we're gathering here tonight is we just want to paint vision of possibilities for busy, like-minded healthcare professionals who maybe want to inspire others and help them take their health to the next level as well. And you've been invited because somebody respects you as just such a person. So consider that an honor. This is going to be kind of relaxed. We're just going to share some quick information about Juice Plus, and then we're going to share some of our experiences with both our products as well as our business culture. And our hope is that you will be able to make a more informed decision about maybe partnering with us on our mission of inspiring healthy living. Now, we know it's part of our role as healthcare professionals to provide solid nutritional advice, right? But our patients and our clients look to us for answers, but how many healthcare professionals are really allotted or allowed enough time to discuss nutrition, right? Well, that's where we come in. I'd like to introduce you to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution, where together we're taking our health back in ways that are simple, doable, cost-effective, and fun. Our goal is to come alongside busy people just like you who understand the importance of nutrition, but you might find it kind of frustrating because you just don't have the time for those detailed discussions with your clients and patients. We have some simple solutions to offer you to get good nutrition in your bodies to offset the hit to your own immune systems from all the stress that you're undergoing, and a way to support your patients' bodies to peak health while creating a secondary income stream that could help offset the overhead of running your office or your practice. So if that sounds good, let's get going. Allow me to introduce you to our flagship product, Juice Plus. It's whole food powder produce in a capsule, and I'm going to do my best here to hold it up to the screen where you can kind of see the bottles. How many of us are really eating the recommended variety of 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day? I mean, let's face it, we're busy people, we lead fast-paced lives running from patient to patient and activity to activity, and most of us just don't. So our solution is the next best thing to fruits and vegetables. It's called Juice Plus. I like to call it my salad in a capsule. What it consists of is a variety of 36 different raw, vine-ripened fruits, vegetables, grapes, and berries. The fruits and vegetables are picked at peak ripeness, then they're ground up and juiced with the peels, leaves, and seeds whenever possible. And what this does is we're also helping to provide maximum nutrition. That's what most of us throw out when we're eating our produce, right? It really is the next best thing to eating fruits and vegetables. And then it's slowly dehydrated at low temperatures, preserving the live nutrients. And then it's put into a capsule and into this bottle, or yummy, soft chewables. Juice Plus is also non-GMO, and it's NSF certified, which assures our customers and us that what's printed on the label is actually in the product, and that there's nothing in the bottle that isn't on the label. As a critical care nurse of nearly 20 years, an electrophysiology research nurse, and now as a naturopathic doctor, it gives me confidence to recommend Juice Plus to my clients and to people I love and care about. And here's why. It's scientifically proven. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world, with nearly 40 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals showing how concentrated fruits, vegetables, and berries impact various aspects of our human physiology. And this research is not done on ingredients, y'all, like most product claims. It's actually done on Juice Plus itself. All of our studies have been performed by leading researchers at highly reputable hospitals and universities literally around the world. So I would invite you to get with the person that asked you to join us tonight for a comprehensive list of this impressive body of research behind Juice Plus. Another reason I can recommend it confidently, it's real food. It's not a vitamin. Again, I don't know if you can see this, but it actually says nutrition facts on the label. Just like if you picked up a bag of frozen vegetables in the grocery store. It's not a vitamin. It is Jetson food, if those of you who remember the Jetsons. You also won't find a warning label. It's safe. You're not going to have to rush your kid to the ER if they eat a whole bag of chewables. It's just fruits, vegetables, grapes, and berries. It's safe for people of all ages. It's safe for pregnant and nursing moms. It's safe for children, elderly, chronically ill, professional athletes, and everybody in between. Anybody who can eat fruits and vegetables. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to our three panelists who are taking time out of their busy lives here tonight to share their experience and stories with you, in hopes that something they say will inspire you to partner with us on our mission. Our first speaker is Ginger Carter. She's a very dear friend of mine, and she is passionate, and I love to say enthusiastic. She's a holistic nutritionist, and she has a private practice in Tucson, Arizona. So Ginger, would you please share your experience with Juice Plus with everyone tonight?
Absolutely, I'm thrilled. Thanks so much for asking me, Carol. Just very excited about this. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I am slightly jazzed, to say the least, to chat with y'all tonight, whether it's about our amazing products or certainly about our business. They're both wonderful. So I've been doing this for 17 years, and it was 17 years ago that I was in the hospital for the third time. This time I had a cancer and really didn't like the wonderful cocktail of stuff that they want to do and some of the other things they wanted to do. And I just got really ticked at myself and said, you know what, Ginger, you've got a great degree in nutrition, but you really haven't been doing the lifestyle choices that you now teach people. And so I drew a line in the sand. And interestingly enough, within about a 24-hour period after I had rejected everything, I had an RN walk in the room all by herself. I'm sure she would have been fired for this. What did she do, though? She asked me if I'd heard about Juice Plus. And I'd heard about it, just didn't know that much about it. She said, I'm sort of thinking you need to check this out, of which I did. Interesting enough, though, my doctor told me I could take it because it was just a vitamin. Now we know it is not a synthetic, chemical, man-made Chinese vitamin at all. It is made up of thousands and thousands and thousands of micronutrients that go in and repair you, slow the progression of illness and disease, even can reverse. Really exciting. I mean, we were put on this planet with these marvelous things called fruits and vegetables and berries and grapes and nuts and seeds and legumes. And what do? They work together synergistically to repair your body and do great things. So back then I had a little bit too much weight. I was on a bunch of meds. I'd had a few operations that I wish I hadn't had. I had 3 diseases, just a lot of negatives going on. But you know what, y'all? I'm 17 years older. That would be older. And I jokingly say I've gotten younger as I've gotten older, because I haven't been back in the hospital. I'm not on any meds. I've had no procedures. All the doctors I used to know, don't know them. I just don't know them. So that is the power of whole food. The problem is, I can tell you as a nutritionist, you're supposed to be eating somewhere between 9 to 13 fresh raw fruits and vegetables a day. That's not going to be a happening event. I understand that. I was a vegan for 10 years. I didn't do that. On top of that, I'm going to say, could you get it organic? How about vine ripened? How about non-GMO? Well, you can't. So that's why Juice Plus bridges the gap. It's just such a no-brainer. And then you look at the research. We're the #1 whole food product in the world, #1 medically studied, 38 major medical studies. I think by the end of the year, we'll have 40. I personally, and I talk internationally a lot, I don't know of one other company out there that has more than 2 of these gold standard studies, independent of the company, human studies, specifically on a product. I'll just be real honest, y'all, we rock. We just rock. So I love the product. And so it really didn't take me too long. I'm a decently smart businesswoman, but I also just wanted to share. I wanted to share because my test results came back very positive, certainly within a short period of time, and made a massive amount of difference in my health. Sorry about that. I just noticed my husband left his phone in here. Can you all hear that? But have everything perfect, don't you? Anyway, so I share. And I love to share. I will always share because I love this product. I love the company. I love the research. I'm honored and blessed. I get to work and play with these 3 women here. How cool is that? And so I'll just leave you with this. I jokingly say my husband and I, who actually retired from being a pretty successful attorney, to come join me in the practice because he wanted to do what I get to do. So what do I get to do? I get to change people's life every day. I'm very mission-based, and I get to do what I want, when I want, with who I want, and we have no glass ceiling on the money we make. I'm calling that win-win. But again, I've only been here for 17 years. So it's not like I know everything. But I'm going to turn this over to my good friend. She's right below me. I don't know where she is on your screen. Her name is Rosalyn Baker-Ingham. And she's a double whammy, y'all. She's a neurotherapist and a psychotherapist. Woo! And she's going to talk about really the relationship between, your body and your brain. So important. Your physical, your mental. Rosalyn, take it away, girl. Oh dear, I think we have a freeze.
Rosalind, can you
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, take it away.
I will pray that I'm not having internet connection problems because it's snowing here. So you can see I still have Christmas up, so I'm loving this winter weather. 17 years ago, started retraining brainwaves with computer software. And I just knew that the brain needed nutrition, but think about it, 20 years ago, there was not information on brain health and nutrition. Not good synthesized information. And I started piecing all this together. I wanted a supplement that I could give my neurofeedback clients to help them have good foundational brainwave activity so that when I was training their brain, the outcomes would stick quicker and last longer and benefit them more. The only product I could find was a product out of Canada, had 1.5, almost 2 completed research studies. It was a man-made synthetic mineral multivitamin type product, which you had to take 16 pills in order to stabilize bipolar disorder or mental health issues. And it was expensive, and it just wasn't going to work for me. And about 5 years later, I heard about Juice Plus from my friend Susan Wittenbach, and she had heard me talking about my granddaughter who had eczema for 4 years, and I'm an insulin-dependent diabetic. She thought we would both benefit from it. 4 months, I didn't think I needed it, of course. I had taken good care of myself, but I got it for my granddaughter, could get it free. 4 months after taking it, her eczema was almost gone, and I called Susan. I said, "What is this stuff?" And she said, "Whole food nutrition." And honestly, I'm not sure, I really didn't quite know what whole food nutrition meant. I knew protein, carbs, fats, and calories. Sorry about that. I think that was probably me. But, and so I just decided I wanted my whole family on Juice Plus, and called her. She said, "You should become a rep." And I said, "I'm not doing it. I have a busy full-time practice and it's not my style." She said, "Just do it for your family then." I had no idea I was going to fall in love with the people, the products, and the business. And this many years later, almost 12 years later, I know I will do it for the rest of my life. My granddaughter's healthy. My diabetic doctor told me that he only has 2 patients in his entire diabetic practice. He's an endocrinologist. Labs as good as mine, and we both take Juice Plus. So I just know this is an incredibly important product. Thing I found is that this is a business for busy people because there's nothing is done for us. If you want to look up multiple sclerosis and Juice Plus, you can Google it. You can call somebody in the business. They did a recording on it. They have a recording on it. If you want to know about allergies, if you want to know about lupus, if you want to know about ADD and ADHD, I've done a talk on that. I have handouts on it about Juice Plus and nutrition. So what I love about this business is the fact that I have really smart clients, and they come in to see me, and I need to know more than they know in order to really be helpful to them. And what this company is an educational program. We are educators who have learned how to be smart about nutrition and the brain and the body because we learned this from listening to the calls, watching Zoom calls like this, and listening to practitioners. Almost everything I know, I have learned since becoming a part of the Juice Plus company, and I just feel so blessed. So when my mom that I recommended her son get on Juice Plus before starting neurofeedback, she called me back after a a month and a half and said, is it possible my child doesn't need neurofeedback because he's doing so well with Juice Plus? And I said, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm delighted to hear that. And that client never came through the door. So I love this product, love what it offers my clients, love that it fits into my busy lifestyle and allows me to be able to share and send out information without blinking an eye. So I'd like to introduce Mary from Chicago. I just learned from Chicago, Mary. Is that what you told me? I think you said you're Chicago. Yeah, Terdich, and she is a nurse of 40 years, and she's a holistic nurse, and is going to talk about her passion for how she's integrated Juice Plus into her passionate life of being a nurse and a mom and a friend. Go ahead, Mary.
Oh, thank you, Rosalyn, so much, and thanks for sharing what you do with patients. That sounds so important and so interesting. I really appreciated hearing that. Like Rosalyn said, I've been a RN for over 40 years. I'm a board certified holistic nurse. I have 3 kids and 4 happy, healthy Juice Plus grandchildren, and I'm really honored to be sharing with you tonight. So when I learned about Juice Plus 18 years ago, I was dealing with the beginnings of an autoimmune issue that I was concerned was going to hold me back from the active lifestyle that I was enjoying. I loved learning that it was totally natural, that salad bar in a capsule, and the fact that Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product on the planet really impressed me. Now, my family already ate really well, lots of whole foods, but I just knew if we could get these 30 fruits and vegetables in Juice Plus into all of our bodies every day, we'd all have to be healthier. And that's exactly what happened. My kids were hardly ever sick anymore. Everybody was regular. In my 60s today, I feel better than I did in my 30s and have more energy. And while it didn't happen overnight, within 2 years of those Juice Plus capsules and a Juice Plus complete smoothie every single day, I no longer had any of those autoimmune symptoms, and I still don't 18 years later. I was dancing at my children's weddings, and I wasn't so sure that was going to happen. Juice Plus has changed my life forever for the better. Now, I did sign up as a rep the day I placed my order. I was putting a family of 5 on it, and I was working part-time, had 3 active kids to keep up with, and while we lived near Chicago, my husband worked in New York City. So he was gone all week, and I was pretty busy. I was not looking for a business at the time, but I had the names of so many people that I cared about popping up in the back of my head that I knew needed to learn about this. And then as my customers were enjoying the benefits of Juice Plus, I just started to feel so proud and inspired to be making such an impact, bringing more health to people's lives. While I loved what I did at the hospital, that was sick care. And I like health care a lot better. As I learned more, attending events and things like that, learned more about the company, the research behind it, and the company behind it, I got really clear about what I had my hands on here. And I tell people, with what I know about Juice Plus, it would be wrong of me not to tell you about it. I will never miss a day getting this into my body, and I'm absolutely proud to share Juice Plus professionally. And I know it was that professional pride that helped me reach the top level of the company, National Marketing Director, where we're eligible for a full corporate benefits package, which came in really handy a couple of years later when my husband lost his job and was off work for 2 years. Our Juice Plus franchise helped me make our house payment every month and never miss a tuition payment for my daughter who was just going to college. The benefits package even provided us with tuition reimbursement every semester. So it really took the edge off of those tough 2 years. But the biggest game changer for me was the day that I had to call in sick because my young son had a really bad case of the chicken pox. And the hospital told me, well, that won't be an excused absence though, because you're not the one that's sick. So you'll be expected to be here anyway. I was heartbroken at the thought of leaving my sick child, and I was appalled to think that this healthcare system didn't respect my need to take care of my own family when they were sick. That was the day that I decided I was not only going to do my life and take Juice Plus with me, I was going to be really intentional about sharing our opportunity and the time freedom that goes along with it. Because I don't want any mom to feel like I did that day with that lead ball in the gut of my stomach when I had to say to my young son, "I'm sorry, honey, mommy has to go to work. The babysitter will watch you today while you're sick." So even though I wasn't initially looking for a business, I think the Juice Plus business found me. And thank heavens it did. Both the Juice Plus products and our business has been a lifesaver for our family, and I know it could be for anyone. It brought more helpers high to me, and it brings more prevention, more health, and more care to healthcare. And now I want to pass it back to our moderator tonight, Dr. Carol Watson, my friend who inspires people all the time with her wonderful lectures and every single day by example. Carol?
Mwah. Love you. Thank you so much. You ladies' stories are so inspiring. Thank you for sharing those stories and experiences with us. You know, really being very vulnerable and sharing some of your challenges as well. Each one of you have changed so many lives for the better, and I just truly am honored to call you all friends and colleagues. So to kind of bring it to a close, I'm going to share a very brief version of my own story. Yay, I love to share my story. I've been taking and recommending Juice Plus for 18 years now. It's like I pinch myself every day. I can't believe it has been 18 years. The time has gone by so quickly. I can still remember the first day that I was introduced to Juice Plus. And I became a rep at the same time because it just made so much sense to me. I heard about it first from my doctor. At the time, I was doing my best to juice lots and lots of vegetables because at that point in time, I was tired, I was depressed, I was extremely obese, I had a very low quality of life, and at my peak, I actually weighed over 400 pounds. And I was a critical care nurse, carrying around a code beeper for a 400-bed teaching hospital, saving other people's lives, but I was slowly killing myself. In my defense, I was ignorant, I was uninformed, and when I discovered for the first time the relationship between nutrition and disease, honestly, I got kind of mad because I'm like, how come nobody ever told me about this? I knew about carbohydrates and fats and protein. I think Ginger even mentioned that. I didn't know anything about micronutrition, antioxidants, enzymes, synergy of all of those thousands of nutrients working together. Maybe they didn't know about it back then. I am pretty old. I'm 60. You're supposed to look shocked. I don't look that old, right? I finally discovered, though, that food really was my best medicine, and this was in 1995. But to be honest with you, there was no way that I was going to eat a bunch of green things to regain my health, because guess what? I was a junk food girl, and I didn't eat green things. So I said, okay, I can drink it. So I started a rigorous juicing program. Fast forward 6 years later, that's when my doctor rescued me from my chop, slop, and mop routine by sharing a simple way that I could flood my body with a variety of 36 fruits and vegetables in a capsule. I certainly wasn't getting that variety of nutrition in my juicing program. Now I don't have to worry about how I'm going to be consistent with my prevention plan, and I'll tell you what, those capsules fit in my purse a lot better than my juicer did. I took that juicer everywhere I went. And it feels so good now to be the Energizer bunny instead of the junk food girl. I mean, who wants to be called that? My husband and I, you know what? We have peace of mind knowing that we put on what I call our nutrition seat belt every day with Juice Plus. We just swallow and go. And like I said, I decided to partner with the Juice Plus company the same day that I started consuming the capsules. Because you know why? It made so much sense to me. I figured it's going to make sense to a lot of other people too, starting with the people that I love and care about, my family. I have a long family line of not such good eating habits and lots of obesity and lots of cancer and lots of heart disease. So now it's been 18 years later, and not only has my health continued to improve, but my entire family is benefiting from Juice Plus. And because of me saying yes to partnering with this company for $50 to buy my own franchise, I now get to celebrate time and financial freedom. After 20 years of punching a time clock and literally living paycheck to paycheck as a critical care nurse, and then when I started my nutritional counseling practice, guess what? I didn't get paid if I didn't see clients. I was tied to that job. So we realized that this might not be for everybody, but I tell you what, I sure am glad I was open to learning about it, because now I get to receive the perks, like Mary mentioned, that extensive benefits package. We didn't have any health insurance when I first got started. I had just quit nursing. I was working on 3 part-time jobs. I was working on a double doctorate and had just got married and moved 100 miles from where I was living. Do you think that I was looking for a job? I was not looking for another thing to do, but I was very motivated with a passion to help other people get fruits and vegetables in their body. I felt like it was almost like my moral obligation to share Juice Plus. And I really wanted that benefits package, quite frankly. And now, because I too reached the top position of this company because of an amazing team of like-minded health partners, within 3 years we reached this position. And within 5 years, my husband and I both were able to retire from our jobs being tied to the time clocks. And we now get financially compensated really well to do, I get a little emotional, to do what I went to nursing school for in the first place. And that's to help other people. And best of all, I get to be my own boss. And I get to decide where I'm going to spend my time. And I get to leave a lasting legacy of health and hope. So in wrapping up tonight, we want to thank you for sharing your time with us to learn more, so you can make an informed decision about partnering with us to make a bigger impact in our world. We all here tonight and throughout the company, and many of you here on the call tonight, we have huge hearts and we have a huge mission. And you all have influence over people that we'll never reach. So together, one by one by one, we can be a part of the change that we want to see in the world, with a shift from treatment to prevention. So that said, I believe that the greatest gift you can give your family and the world is, guess what? A healthy you. It all starts with you. So if you're ready to start consuming Juice Plus for your own health protection, or if you're ready to partner with us, or even if we've piqued your curiosity and you're open to learning more, we invite you to get back with the Juice Plus representative who cared enough to invite you here tonight. They'll meet you where you are and make sure that you have the information you need to make an informed decision. Whether it's yes or no, we honor you and we thank you for your time. God bless and good evening. Thank you, ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye.